Hey, welcome back. It is Extreme Genes, America's family history show, and extremegenes.com. It is Fisher here, your radio root sleuth, and always a pleasure to be on the line with my good friend Crista Cowan from Ancestry.com, one of our great sponsors. And Crista, you got some great things going on right now that you've been blogging about all over the place because you've got this partnership going with the ladies from the Home Edit. Tell me about this.
Yeah, Clea and Joanna, for those of you who are fans of the Home Edit, have teamed up with Ancestry to jump into some spring cleaning, which is kind of exciting. All of us have a little bit of antsiness, right, as we head into spring and want to freshen up our spaces. And so they've got some great tips for how you can start with the dusty boxes in the basement or the back of the closet, go through those things, particularly photo albums or documents, and get those scanned and uploaded to your family tree on Ancestry.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many things that you can do at this time because even though we've got the vaccines working and everything right now, I've found that I've been able to get more done in the past year in things like this spring cleaning. And it's really fun to think about, what things you can frame or what things you might want to make copies of that you can frame so the originals don't fade, and how you can share them because there's just so much that we all have. I mean, really, there's a network of family archives that we all have. And imagine if we were all in this, doing this together, what an amazing archive we could create collectively.
Yeah, absolutely. So I inherited quite a few pictures from great grandparents and grandaunts and uncles, and have spent years digitizing those things. But I had the opportunity just this last weekend to go down to California. My aunt passed in January, and so I got to help clean out some of her home. And there we found photos that nobody had ever seen before.
Oh,
And
wow.
the fact that she was sitting on those, even though she knew I was something of a genealogist and had been collecting those things for years. So all of us have something somewhere that we've either forgotten we have, or that we need to just find and get copies made and get into the hands of the rest of the family.
Absolutely. And Ancestry is a great way to do that, sharing it up to the page of each ancestor on the tree. So this is kind of fun too, because the Home Edit ladies, they're into family history as well.
They are, absolutely. Yeah. When you start thinking about heirlooms and keepsakes and documents, when you're cleaning up your space, those are the things you don't want to get rid of, but you also want to make sure that you're displaying them correctly, that you're preserving them and taking care of them in a way that that the next generation can enjoy them as well.
Absolutely. And one other thought too on this, I can't tell you how many times I have run across a really important document or record that somebody else has shared that they rescued from the dump heap at the cleaning out of some relative's home. And
Yeah.
you think about it, that if you're able to take these items that you have and you scan them or you take photographs of them and you get them up on Ancestry, then you're going to find that no matter what happens in the future, if somebody is thoughtless enough to get rid of this stuff, it still survives. And that's
Absolutely.
really the most important thing. It would be great if we could keep all the originals, but let's face it, that's why they're rare. Over time, they're tossed by somebody in some generation or another.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the reasons some of those things get tossed is because they're not labeled, nobody knows who they are. And so this is the perfect time to get your family together on Zoom and hold up some of those old photos and see who remembers who these people are, and make sure that you've got them
All right.
labeled. And
So, where
yeah,
can people find out about some of these great tips that the Home Edit ladies have put together with Ancestry?
yeah, if you just go to the Ancestry blog, it's blogs, blogs.ancestry.com.
All right. Excellent. Great advice. Thanks so much for coming on, Kristen. We'll talk to you again soon on Extreme Genes.